Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing a segment called Reverse Colonialism because, well, look, I went on some travels to Bali and India, actually. So I came back with a newfound appreciation of Asia, about what the culture brings, about certain, things that they have there that they use on a regular basis that we don't have here. But I thought, you know what? Why not? Why not? Unfortunately, Kush has had to leave. So, we quickly recorded an outro. So you'll hear him again, in the next couple of minutes, but not for this segment. It's just Sen and I. So the first one I have is over there, their kind of, food delivery app in India is called Swiggy. Okay. So Swiggy has a deal during the IPL and it is 66% off.
What?
For 6 minutes. Every time a six is hit. Dude, so I'm sitting there like watching the IPL games, hitting a six. I rock up into the Swiggy app, like all these, selected stores are 66% off. And I'm just ordering American chop sueys, buttered chickens, Kerala beef, all this sort of stuff, nonstop. And it's the craziest deal of all time.
How do they make money? Because I want to look up. You keep talking. I want to look up on average how many sixes are hit in a game.
Yeah, dude. It's so it's like I think it's actually 7 minutes. I don't know how long it is. But
surely they keep with the theme of 6 minutes.
Right. So yeah, there's a certain time frame where you got to get in an order. Right. I have no idea how they make money. They must be losing money hand over fist because there's no way 66% off.
Sorry, I'm still looking up the total sixes hit in IPL 2025. Because there's no way they can make money off this.
Well, I don't know who subsidizes it, whether it's the restaurant or Swiggy itself.
Okay, so in the total season, this season, there was 1,294 sixes. That can't, this doesn't make sense to me.
So times that by 6 minutes. How many minutes? So it's around 7,000, over 7,000 minutes where everything was discounted by 2/3.
So it's about 100 hours, let's say.
Yeah. So you had all the time in the world. But I'll tell you one thing. That was honestly some of the best days of my life.
That's crazy. That's a good deal.
The food's already cheap.
I was going to say, you as a Westerner, do you really need an extra 60?
No, I don't. I'll tell you, it was electric.
So what? A butter chicken went from being $5 to now $2.
Yeah, literally it was like that.
That's pretty good.
Oh, it was unbelievable.
And was it speedy? Did they deliver it pretty quickly?
Oh, as in like it's the same 30, 40 minutes, depending on the location of the restaurant. That's actually a great deal though,
because I'd be glued to the IPL like there's no tomorrow. I'd be like ravenous waiting for every six.
Yeah, here. Not only that, you're ravenous for, you're on the Swiggy app. Like I reckon they got hella business. That must be how they make money.
A Swiggy? I've never even heard of that app though.
So I think there's two. It's like Zomato is one of them.
Yeah, I know Zomato.
And Swiggy's the other one, but Swiggy's kind of the one that's like taken over.
Okay.
I don't know anyone who uses Zomato actually. All right, the next thing I have, this is like a staple in Indonesia. When we went to Bali, Sen, we went to like numerous beach clubs.
Yep.
And can someone riddle me why we don't have beach clubs in Australia? In Sydney, no less?
Because all the prime real estate has been taken up by property developers and homeowners.
No, but I'm sure.
It's all been privatized.
No, I don't care about that. But I'm saying it should be there. It's
the
ideal. Like, so here's the thing, right? You walk into, let's say, Finn's Beach Club, Mr. Potato Head. It's a beautiful area where you can enjoy yourself, have bucket loads of drinks, enjoy the view. But if you want to swim, you can go to the beach, you can come back, or you can swim in the pool. It's like a win-win-win.
It's twofold. The beaches here in Australia, or Sydney, let's say, it's all meant to be public. So anyone can use it at their will and you can bring your own drinks if you want. And then all the other areas, like I said, people put houses there.
It's just, I'm just furious because
it's great. I love it.
It's so good.
And it's not even just Indonesia. They have it like in Europe and stuff like that, the beach clubs.
It's just here that it's not. It's because the greedy people are taking
It's the greed of humans. But no, I loved, Potato Head and, because it's so cheap as well. Like,
And
they treat you like kings.
They treat you like absolute kings. Like you get one dedicated waiter, and usually it's annoying at a restaurant because I don't know, the waiter's got multiple people that they're dedicated to, and you can't just call someone random. But I'm pretty sure it's like a 1-to-1 ratio with staff to bed. So you just have this dedicated guy or woman who's just there to make sure you have a good time.
And it's a lawless place, kind of like anything kind of goes. They really only have one rule: don't take glass into the pool. And even then, that's a suggestion as well.
I really, honestly, I had such a good time there. The beach clubs were unbelievable,
and they're not expensive either. So, as in, like, you still got to spend money, but it's not like, for example, if a beach club here in Sydney was there, you'd be spending, I reckon, 5-6 times more to get the same kind of experience, I would imagine.
Yeah, I think so. But this leads me to my next point. All right. So, with terms of price, it was like about $100 per person for like the 5 of us, but Australian, right? But the thing is, what they do is they add that to your bar tab.
Yeah.
So entry is technically free. And I was going to spend $100 on drinks there anyway.
Correct.
They're obviously a bit overpriced. So it's like you get in for free.
Yeah.
And it's just added to your bar tab and you can order food or drinks or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think their business model is like you're going to overspend eventually.
Exactly.
But I love it. I loved it.
Because it was like, I remember it was min spend $500 per bed or whatever.
Yeah.
But like you said, you're paying that entrance fee and it goes towards that min spend.
It goes towards it.
So it's, you're right. It is free.
It's it's honestly so good. And like, to be fair, we paid like a couple $100 more than the min spend, but we were going to do that anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like here, if they had it, like they would be charging min's entry fee plus min spend and nothing would go to it. And actually it's funny because like when you go to the clubs in Bali, women free entry as per, right? But men, $20 entry or whatever the price is.
Pretty good.
But the $20 gets you 2 free drinks. So it's like, I'm going to buy the drinks anyway.
That's a great deal then.
It's so good. I really like, they just give you like drink coupons for your entry fee. And it's like, it is the best system ever. You know what I mean? Like we go to a club here in Sydney, God forbid, we're spending $30-$40 just to get in and what?
Before that, you're getting probably manhandled by the Secchi.
Yeah. The Secchi didn't even, last time I went to the club, the Secchi didn't even believe it was my ID.
Yeah, and then you got to pay on top for drinks inside. Like that $40 is just to even get in. Like it's not going towards anything.
So like I'm spending, but I'm not really. Like it just feels, the transaction feels so nice. Like I'm happy to pay this entry fee because I get a little coupon.
I think that's my thing that I would take from Asia is I feel like your money goes a lot further in Asia than it does here in Australia.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
And money solves all your problems. I remember we were in Bali and these Aussie hooligans were on the tables dancing and the security guard came over to try and get him down off the table. And this bloke just like handed him what would be the equivalent of like 3 or 4 AUD, but in like whatever it is in Indonesian rupiah. And the security guard took the money and just walked off. They just turned a blind eye to it.
Yeah, I mean, this is how corruption begins.
I was going to say, like, basically what I'm asking for is corruption and bribery, but like within reason, a bit of fun here and there.
Yeah, no, obviously, like it goes a long way, and that's obviously part of it. But I don't know. I think it's just it was just a good system. The next one I have is from India. And tell me if you agree with this, all right? But I want to bring bucket showers to Australia. I'll tell you why, right? We, live in a country where there's hella droughts.
Yeah.
Buckets is a fixed, volume of water.
Yeah.
And if you have multiple buckets, you got multiple sizes. You want the medium sized bucket, you want the large sized bucket, whatever. And the last bit of the bucket where you pour the water over your head.
The grand finale.
Might be one of the most underrated feelings of all time.
It's a great feeling. It is a very good feeling. And then often you ration it out to begin with. Like you do your normal ones and you leave just enough for the last big.
Yeah, the big hurrah. It's like the finale at the fireworks.
It's it's kind of religious almost. It's a spiritual feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, so I did it for like 2 weeks and I was on like this Andrew Human because there was no hot water basically. Yeah. So I was just having cold water showers.
Oh, you didn't heat up the water? Like normally they have like a stove nearby where they heat up the water.
Yeah, so you could either like turn the geyser on and wait for like 30 minutes for your shower, or you could boil the water. And I didn't have time for either of those things. Yeah. So I'm like, sack this up. I'm just going to have cold showers every morning for 2 weeks. Cold shower interspersed with buckets is like, I felt primal, like felt really good. I actually don't think this one will catch on, but the other two should be. All right, I'll pass on to you, Sen, and I got a couple more as well.
I've just got a couple of quick ones. One of mine is I just want shops to stay open late, especially food places. Like when I went to Malaysia, I think a year or two ago, we went. Okay, I think this might just be a Malaysian thing, or maybe just my family in Malaysia, but they don't think about dinner until 9 or 10 p.m. So this might just be them. But like here in Sydney, your only options at 9 or 10 p.m. are like Macca's.
That's it.
Really. But there we went down the street and there was this big like family Chinese restaurant at the end of their street, packed at 10 p.m. And we were just ordering like massive fishes and like fried rice and noodles. And we were there until like 12:31. And they were still getting people in.
That's crazy. At 1 a.m.
At 1 a.m. it was packed. They were serving food. It was great food as well, mind you, at dirt cheap prices. And the quality was good. The service was good. And it's just common there. It's just normal. It's just normal to go for like a late night meal at like 10 11 o'clock.
So they talk about the Protestant work ethic, but like, dude, these Asians.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They must be literally pulling in like 18-hour days.
No. So that's the thing. I'm pretty sure because we drove past that restaurant the next day, or maybe it was before, but we drove past maybe at 12 or 11 and they weren't open, like in the day.
Oh, so
they open up like lunch or later in the afternoon and then they go long.
Yeah. But even then, like, it's just, I don't know how they do it. It would suck. It would actually suck.
It would, but like as a tourist who's hungry late at night, it was great. It's so good.
Yeah. So yesterday, I went to watch a candlelight concert.
Yeah.
So we're watching Coldplay, whatever. So that finished at like 8:30, right? So we're walking around looking for dinner places. Mate, shuts at 9 p.m. Shuts at 9 p.m. Shuts at 9 p.m. Absolute nightmare.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But yeah, to be fair, these workers are probably getting paid.
No, they probably own it. It's all mum and pop
family
shops.
owned. It's all family owned. The other thing I want to add is I want cheap convenience stores here in Australia. One of my favorite things of going to like, was it Japan or Indonesia, Thailand, is just going to the 7-Eleven and buying like a little, iced coffee for 30 cents or 40 cents and like snacks for so cheap. If I went to a 7-Eleven here, I'm paying $7 for an iced coffee.
Yeah. And even if you want the food, it's much lower quality as well.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I would even say keep the prices as is, but just give me better quality stuff. Like the sushi in 7-Eleven here is garbage. Like the sandwiches, who's eating like
I don't know.
Ham and cheese and tomato sandwich?
It looks disgusting.
It's trash. I have I have one from Japan actually, and I want to know which one's better. So in India and actually Indonesia, they have the hand bidets. So they have the hand butt washers. Like you've got to physically take the nozzle.
The nozzle, yeah.
And, reach under yourself and then just blast, right? Japan is like evolved to no hands.
AI, yeah.
It's AI bidets, right?
Yeah.
I really did like the bidets. Did you try the bidets?
In Japan?
Yeah.
Yeah, every day.
So it was Migs that didn't try the bidet.
Yeah, he was a coward.
Yeah, he didn't do it at all. So I was bideting it up deluxe, right? But I wanted to have a discussion. Do you prefer the handless bidet or the...
No. It's the nozzle. I prefer where I control the action, Jamboree. Because I like the Japanese one, but it was always just that. I don't know about you, but I always got a bit nervous. Like you press the button and I'm like, oh, where's it going to shoot this? And it was always pinpoint straight up my asshole.
Yeah.
So it always tickled.
Yeah.
Whereas with the bidet, with the nozzle, you have it's a bigger range.
Yeah, the hand bit. It's not a direct spray. It's more. It's not a direct like a.
Let me use gun terms. The Japanese one is like a Uzi. It's just bang straight. Whereas the bidet is more like a shotgun. It's got a good spread, as Bill Burr would say.
It's got a good spread.
So I prefer that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I really enjoyed the. There's like pros and cons. Like you said, you have a bit more control. But what I found is that some hand nozzle bidets, what are they called? Do you know what they're called?
It's just a bidet.
Oh, whatever. Hand bidets.
Yeah.
I'm just calling them hand bidets.
It's just bidet.
Like hand onions. No, but bidet implies it's handless. Like,
does it?
Yeah, bidet is like the hands-free, shots.
I always thought bidet was the hand. Anyway, it doesn't really matter.
All right, so look, hand bidet.
Yeah.
Sometimes the strength wasn't there. Like the water pressure wasn't all that, which is actually really annoying, honestly.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, right, like here, if you go to the bathroom, this is why I always shower after I take a dump. But if I have to take a dump outside, it's like I'm just cleaning crap with paper.
Yeah, it's chat.
If crap got onto my hands and I clean it with paper, that would not be sufficient.
Correct.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, I'm with you. Whenever I take a shit at work, it's like, I wish they had bidets at work.
Yeah. No good. The next one is from India as well. So when I went overseas, like there's not really Indian restaurants and Chinese restaurants. It's mostly, at least in Kerala, at least this is, right? So there's just restaurants and they have 120 things on the menu and they do 3 or 4 different cuisines.
Yeah.
Indian, Chinese, like Afghani, like kebabs, there's like Thai sometimes. I didn't dare try the Thai, but Gordon Ramsay always says like a smaller menu is sufficient.
Yeah.
But when I went and I was ordering either Indian, Afghani or Chinese, there was no misses.
Yeah.
There's literally no misses. And so imagine this, right? You go out with your friends. Oh, what should we eat today? Should we have Thai? Should we have Chinese?
You gotta choose one.
Who cares, bro? We go to this hotel.
You get everything.
Choose whatever you need. It's unbelievable.
I feel like it can be hit and miss. I feel like isn't there places in Sydney that do sort of like that?
I think so, but
Like a Rashays, they try and dabble in a couple of different cultures.
yeah, they do. But
And I wouldn't fucking go there.
No way.
So yeah, I don't think there's anywhere here in Sydney that does. Yeah, it's nice going and just like I want all my options in one place.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's high quality. Like you said, there's Rashays.
Yeah.
But they're whatever, by the by, no matter what Mahmoud Ismail tries to sell you.
Actually, one of the worst videos I've seen in my life, dude. There's no way he enjoyed that as much as he gave off in that video.
Yeah.
We're really getting niche.
Yeah, that's a niche reference. Anyways, so in India when I had it, I was just it's not traditional Chinese. Let's just put that on the table, right? It's not, and I didn't touch the Thai food, nor am I going to try pasta, right? But if you go for like the, Asian style, Central Asia as well, they were just good quality. So honestly, I was a big fan. One
thing I want to bring is, again, this might show my ignorance, but I want that subservient attitude. But like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like people in Asia just want to go above and beyond to help you.
Yeah.
Like when we were in Vietnam, we had like a Grab driver who then gave us his WhatsApp number, but like, don't need to go through Grab, go through me, pay me in cash. I'll give you a discount.
Yeah.
Like he was ravenous. Like here in Sydney, if I got an Uber driver and then they're like, here, have my number after, I'm calling the cops.
Yeah.
So like that, just small things like that. And like the restaurant staff or hotel staff just often go above and beyond to help you.
Yeah.
Whereas here, I reckon they spit in your face.
Yeah.
If you try and ask hotel staff here for anything.
No, I think you're right. I think there's it's just the culture, I guess. Like it's much more communal culture.
Yeah.
You're right. Like I could not complain. There was faultless service.
Yeah.
Like even from the bloke, there's like a guy whose job it is to press the elevator lift button. And even he went like he's above and beyond, and in a small way. And there's a guy who's just like cleaning the toilets nonstop and like just so lovely, man. You can't complain. I literally didn't have a bad experience anywhere I went.
Yeah.
The next thing I want to bring from Asia is like haggling. The fact that I can't haggle, dude, there's a level of excitement that's just lost. All right. I want to go in, like even street markets, like not glebe markets or Kirribilli markets where you're paying out the wazoo. Like, where are the fake jerseys?
Yeah.
Where is the, Abibas that I can find?
I mean, I'm sure there's laws that protect all that stuff here in Australia.
What? Like the copyright?
Like copyright, infringement.
Okay, fine. Forget all that. But I want like the cheap, like just like trinkets,
Yeah.
Every market I've been to, these guys, it's all like handmade, handcrafted, artisanal this, artisanal
Which means you're paying
that.
5 times the price.
Yeah, and not only that, the prices are fixed. I wouldn't mind if it's artisanal and it's a bit of back and forth. That would be kind of fun.
Nah.
Like some of the most fun you can have in Asia is bartering.
Yeah, why don't we barter anymore here?
Oh, I don't know, man.
It's a lost art.
It's a lost art.
It is pretty fun when you try and barter and then you like get to a price and you're like, actually, I don't want it. And you walk away and then you have the old Asian lady just yelling at you as you walk away.
Yeah. Sometimes you just barter, not even because you want to buy.
Just for a bit of fun.
Yeah. It's just an electric feeling, dude. I swear to God. Anyways, that I feel like is lost art. The last one I have is like auto rickshaws or tuk-tuks.
Yeah, I had that one on my list.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of the most fun modes of transportation of all time.
But that's purely India only. No one else has auto rickshaws.
Auto rickshaws, I think it's called tuk-tuks in Thailand or like.
But do they have them operationally?
I don't know. Like the ones in Thailand actually are sick because you get in there, they're operational, but it's like a whole karaoke thing.
Yeah, they got like stereo systems and stuff.
Yeah. But the autos in India are like
mental.
Oh, like
they kind of scare me though. Low key scary.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Because they've only got 3 wheels, firstly, so immediately imbalance there, and like you got to balance it as well. Like if you have like too much weight on one side, you got to have to like try and balance it. Otherwise, you're gonna tip over. And like they drive like maniacs as well.
They drive like, but you know what? I felt way more safe in an auto. Like I use Grab in Bali to get around on the bikes, and that.
Yeah, I personally wouldn't do that.
You know why I did that? Oh, dude. So it was crazy. Like the Bali traffic was insane. People talk about it. When you look on Google Maps, it's like 50-minute car ride or 7-minute bike ride.
Yeah, it's fucked.
And it's like, well,
it's an easy choice,
I've got to, run the gauntlet. And there was one, like I would always ask the driver, hey, give me a helmet. And if it didn't have a helmet, I'd just tell him to jog on.
Yeah.
But I'm on the back of the bike and I felt obviously super unsafe. Like I don't really drive bikes here. I don't like it. But in an auto, actually, I felt, I don't know, there's walls around me.
Yeah,
like it
true.
feels a bit more protective. Actually, no, I got one more.
No.
I got one more. So in a night out in Sydney, you've got bars, you've got clubs. When I went out in Bali, the most fun I had was going to like open live karaoke bars.
Oh yeah.
And they were everywhere.
Yeah.
And they were, I don't know, like it's just really entertaining. I know they have them here in Sydney, but it's not as prevalent.
Where?
I don't know. I went to Rag and Famish Hotel in North Sydney.
Okay.
And they had it there. Maybe it was just that night, but it's not like a every night thing. Yeah. But it was a lot of fun. So we went to this, like we were just walking around and there was a karaoke bar. So all right, we'll go in through. And so we're sitting down, everyone's having a good time. And then this Indonesian brother came around to us and he's trying to sell us his jet skis, packages and all this sort of gear. And we're like, oh, like maybe, like we took his number down because I was actually keen to do jet skis. He gets up on stage and he calls one of our friends out, Rav. And so Rav goes up on stage with him and then I was like, oh, let's sing a song together. And it was a beautiful moment, heart moment. What's the word? Heartwarming moment is what the word is. And so they get up on stage and they're like, oh, what song should we sing? And this guy's like, oh, we should, like, I love this Hindi song. Rav's like, brother, I don't speak Hindi. And then the guy's like, well, we're doing this Hindi song. And so it was, Tum Hi Ho.
Oh, yeah.
It's like iconic.
One of the goats.
One of the goats, right? But Rav doesn't speak Hindi. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't know about the language. So he's up there like Rufus Rice trying to sing the Indian national anthem, you know what I mean? Without knowing the words. Meanwhile, this Indonesian guy is just belting it out. So good. The poor Rav, he's just sitting there like watching this guy on Australian Idol. But I don't know. Live karaoke is a lot of fun.
Why is it a stereotype that Asians love karaoke? I feel like no other culture gets around karaoke like the Asians.
Oh, who knows, man?
Like when we went to Halong Bay and like at night they had entertainment and the entertainment was karaoke and like no one was going up and they're like, you know what? In the meantime, while one of you guys get courage, we'll sing it. So like the staff all get up and apparently these guys are just guns. Like a couple of them had guitars, one had drums, and they were just banging out classics.
Mate. I think it's a lot of fun.
It was just live entertainment. No one wanted to go up after them. Like you guys are so good.
Yeah. That's the thing. That's the one thing. Like if you have a banger, like someone who sings really, really well, it's a bit dicey to go next to them. But it's a good question, to be honest. I've gotten around karaoke. Like I had a fear of singing maybe in public, but after a while, it's just
after a few drinks.
Yeah, you just loosen up. You want to belt out Sweet Caroline.
Asia is good, but I unfortunately don't see any of these coming across. No,
it is what it is. But yeah, that's just a small taste into what I think we should bring back into Australian culture.
I wonder how ignorant we sounded in this.
Do we? I think we were fine.
Let us know.
Maybe the question of why Asians
definitely. I'll put my hand up.